Branching out, my journey from family business to finding myself. Original post. Hey Reddit, I'm in a bit of a tough spot and would love some advice. I, 27, have spent my entire life working for my family's die-cutting business. It's a small but established company that my parents started over 25 years ago. Being the only daughter, I was always expected to take over when the time came. However, my older brother, 30, has a knack for managing but never wanted anything to do with the family business. My sister, Sarah, 29, on the other hand, has always assumed she'll just waltz in and get the CEO title when my parents step down. She's highly entitled, constantly belittling my efforts, claiming the business is a boys' club, and generally making my life miserable. To make matters worse, my parents constantly compare us. Why can't you be more like Sarah, they ask, while she sits on a throne she didn't earn. The way they gaslight me into believing I can never measure up is damaging. My best friend, Jake, 28, always encourages me, reminding me that I deserve respect and my work matters, even if my family can't see it. With his encouragement, I've been thinking about branching out and starting my own business, perhaps something that aligns more with my passion for sustainable packaging solutions. But the guilt of leaving my family business weighs heavy on my heart. I'm torn between loyalty to my family and the desire to carve my own path. Any advice? Update 1. I received a ton of responses to my last post, and wow, thank you. You all made me realize that I have power over my own future and I don't have to settle for mediocrity. After a lot of soul-searching, I decided to confront my parents about Sarah's behavior. I gathered my thoughts, wrote them down on a notepad, and waited for the right moment during dinner. I calmly explained how I felt sidelined and how toxic the environment had become. To my surprise, my father was defensive, stating that I was too sensitive and should take things with a grain of salt. My mom, however, admitted that she'd noticed how badly Sarah treats me and even said it's partly her fault for pushing the idea of sisters inherit the family business too hard. Discussions led to realization, and I could tell my mom was starting to understand where I was coming from. But all it took was for Sarah to overhear a conversation about my budding plans. The next day, she burst into my room, shrieking about how I was betraying the family by wanting to leave the business, and how I was nothing without them. The more she yelled, the more reinforced my decision became. I called Jake and we made plans for me to officially launch my business. I'm both terrified and exhilarated. Comments. Comment 1, good for you. Your sister sounds like the definition of toxic. Keep your head up. You got this. OP's response, thanks. I really appreciate the support. It feels great to finally stand up for myself, even if it's scary. Comment 2, quite the confrontation. Sometimes it takes a big argument to create change, and it sounds like it's working. What's your business idea again? OP's response, my business idea focuses on sustainable packaging solutions. I want to create products that are not only eco-friendly but also beautifully designed. I believe there's a market for it. Comment 3, family dynamics can be brutal. I'm glad you spoke up, don't let them drag you back down. Keep pushing forward. OP's response, I will. This is about me finally choosing what I truly want, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. Update 2. Huge news. I officially launched my sustainable packaging startup. I can't even begin to describe how empowering it feels. After weeks of late nights, planning, networking with eco-conscious companies, and endless research, I finally did it. I registered my business, designed my first set of products, and even set up an online store. Surprisingly, my mom was supportive when I shared the news. She even offered to help spread the word to her contacts in the local business community, which I thought took some guts for her. However, Sarah went on a full-scale attack, trying to convince my parents not to support me. She will fail, and you'll all regret it, she said. My mother shot that down quickly, stating it was my decision to make. Jake helped me stay grounded during these chaotic family dynamics. We've been brainstorming ways to expand the business and make it truly impactful. I reached out to some influencers in the eco-friendly space, and multiple local stores expressed interest in carrying my products. On another note, I met this incredible woman named Lisa, who runs a successful organic beauty line. We clicked instantly, and she's agreed to partner with me on a project that combines our interests. It feels so surreal. I can't help but feel like I'm finally stepping into my own light. Comments. Comment 1. Congrats on the launch. It's amazing how quickly things can take off once you take that step. Keep us posted. OP's response, thank you. It's wild to see things come together so rapidly, and I'm loving every minute of it. Comment 2, that's fantastic. Love the partnership idea. Collaborating can lead to wonderful things, especially in the eco space. OP's response, absolutely. Working with Lisa has opened new doors and given me lots of fresh ideas. I'm really excited about our project. Comment 3, I'm glad your mom is being supportive. It must feel good to finally have that backing. Your sister sounds super jealous. OP's response, honestly, it does feel a lot better to have her support. As for Sarah, I think her jealousy is just more motivation for me to succeed. Update 3. Fast forward a few weeks, and things have taken a complicated turn. My business has started to gain traction, and I received my first big order from a well-known eco-friendly marketplace. I was elated until I got a call from my mom, telling me that our family business is struggling due to a sudden influx of competitors. It sent ripples through my entire family dynamic. Sarah has been more hostile than ever, and during a recent dinner, she confronted me, how can you abandon our family when we need you? You think your business is so important, but it will fail. You don't run in the same circles as us. I could feel the tension in the room rising, but I stood my ground and told her that while my business and family are important, I am no longer going to let her dictate my life. I also offered to share some marketing strategies that have worked for me. She dismissed them with a wave, claiming she didn't need my help. At this point, I began to realize something profound. Every effort I made to grow my business showed me the strength I had within me. My friend Jake reminded me gently that sometimes stepping away is necessary for growth, not just for me, but for all of us. After the dinner, my parents make it clear that they're concerned about me not wanting to support their business. I told them I'd be willing to help, but not at the expense of my own dreams. It was tough, but I made a deal with myself that I would remain true to my path, no matter how hard it got. Comments. Comment 1, wow, your sister sounds unbearable. The pressure from your family seems really intense. Stand your ground. OP's response, thank you. It's been tough, but I'm learning to assert myself and prioritize my well-being. Comment 2, I admire how you're balancing support for your family and pursuing your own dreams. That takes courage. Keep pushing. OP's response, it means a lot to hear that. It's about finding harmony between the two, which I'm discovering is harder than I thought. Comment 3, sounds like your sister is really struggling with your success, and it's manifesting as jealousy. Just keep focusing on your dreams. OP's response, you're right. I have to keep my focus and let her manage her emotions. I can't let that weigh me down. Update 4. Things took a turn last week when I received an unexpected package at my office. Inside was a beautiful handwritten letter from my mom, as well as a small gift, a pendant that had a biblical verse inscribed on it about faith and persevering through trials. I was genuinely moved and took a moment to process this gesture. In her letter, she admitted that she felt regretful for pushing these expectations on me and acknowledged that she was proud of my accomplishments. For the first time, it felt like there was hope for healing in our relationship. That same evening, I ran into Sarah at a local event. She was more subdued than usual, and I cautiously approached her. To my surprise, she opened up about how she felt overwhelmed about the family business problems and how she felt inadequate. She admitted that my success pushed her insecurities to a boiling point. It felt like we were both coming from a place of fear, just in different ways. We ended up talking for more than an hour. I was able to lend her my thoughts on what I had learned about business, and we actually brainstormed together. It felt so healing to have this dialogue. The next day, my mom called me again and expressed interest in coming to my office to talk through ideas for the family business. I think something broke through in our conversations, leading to mutual respect and understanding that has been beautiful to witness. I'm beginning to think that sometimes stepping away allows us to see the people we love more clearly. Comments. Comment 1. What an emotional growth moment for you all. This is incredible. I hope your family can find better balance moving forward. OP's response, thank you. It was a huge relief to have that conversation with Sarah, and I'm hopeful about the changes ahead. Comment 2. I love that your mom is seeing things differently. Your story is proof that the heart can open up even under tough circumstances. OP's response, yes. I can feel a shift happening in our family dynamic, and it fills me with hope that we can truly support one another now. Comment 3. You've shown so much courage and resilience. A true testament to the power of hard work and grace. Keep it up. OP's response, I really appreciate it. I'm aiming to stay humble while striving for my goals and working on family relationships. It's a journey. Final update. Fast forward a few months, my business has taken off. The support I received from my network and a few media features have created a buzz, and my sustainable products are now stocked in several stores across the region. I even got the chance to showcase my brand at an eco-fair, which was a fantastic experience. My relationship with my family has improved immensely. After several conversations, my parents decided to implement some changes within their business to adapt to new market trends. They're considering some of my input, and there's been an open dialogue about supporting each other's paths better. Sarah and I have even formed a quirky, unexpected alliance, collaborating on promotional content for both businesses. It's not been without its challenges, of course, we still have our disagreements, but there's a newfound commitment to understanding one another. On a personal note, Jake has been my rock and confidant through all of this. Realizing my worth has allowed me to grow in every aspect of my life, and it's led to an exploration of spiritually deeper than I expected. I found fulfillment not just in my business, but also in the relationships around me. The other day, during a family dinner, my mom shared a moment that truly warmed my heart. She raised her glass and said, "To family, self-respect, and chasing what sets our souls on fire." It felt like we all understood the depth of her words, acknowledging that each of us deserves our journey, no matter how divergent it may seem. I truly believe that loyalty to oneself allows for deeper loyalty to others. I'm excited about the path ahead and humbled by the lessons learned through the struggles. Final comments. Comment 1. Your story is so uplifting. It's been amazing to follow your journey. Proof that love and understanding can bring healing. OP's response, thank you so much. I'm grateful for the way this community has supported me, and I'm excited about what's next. Comment 2, the way you turned hardship into growth, wow. You should write a book or something. OP's response, haha, thank you. I never thought about that, but I might just jot down my experiences, who knows. Comment 3, this is such a beautiful ending. Wish you all the success in the world. OP's response, thank you. It truly feels like just the beginning of many great things ahead. It's a journey, and I'm embracing every moment.